Leetcode problem 136, single number. So for this problem, we are giving a non-empty array of integers nums. So every element gonna appear twice except for one. So for example, 2, this element appeared twice, but for this element 1, it is only appeared once. So we need to find that single element. And in the second example, it's going to be 4. And in the third example, it's going to be 1. So we must implement a solution with a linear runtime complexity and use only constant actual space. So this means we cannot use a set because a set is actual space, which we cannot use. So this means we're going to use some mathematical idea to solve the problem. Yeah. And in mathematics, we should know that for any number, for example, it is a 2, and we can use XOR with 2, so it's gonna become 0. So this 0 XOR 1 gonna become 1. In this way, we can find the single element. We just need to use XOR to find it. And for the second one, so 4 XOR 1, XOR 2, XOR 1, XOR 2, because this 2 and this 2 are going to become 0. This 1 and this 1 going to become 0. 0 XOR 0. Yeah. It's going to become 0. So 0 XOR 4, so it's going to be 4. Yeah. So we need to know that how to calculate the XOR. So for example, this is 4. And we use XOR with 4, so this is 4. So in XOR operation, so it's the binary digits are same. It's gonna be 0. So it's gonna become 0, 0, 0. So this means 4 XOR 4 is gonna become 0. What about 4 XOR 1? So if we use 4 XOR 1, what's gonna be the final result? Yeah. What about 4 XOR 0? So 4 XOR 0, so this is exactly what we are calculating. 2 XOR 2, 0, 1 XOR 1, 0. So 0 XOR 0 is going to be 0. So finally, it's going to be 0 XOR 4. So what's going to be the final result? So this is going to be 0, 0, this is going to be 1. So finally, this number is going to be 4. So this is why we can find this single number 4. Yeah, we just need to know the property and directly calculate the result because we have to use a constant actual space. So let's just define the result. It's going to be starting from the first number. According to the problem, we're going to at least have a number inside of the nums array because the length is going to be at least a 1. Now we need to check all the possible numbers. So I going to be starting from 1 and less than nums.length and I++. Now we're going to use the XOR operation. So XOR operation for all the possible numbers. Finally, we just need to return the result. Now let me just run it and submit it to check if it works. As you can see, it passed for all testing cases and it's pretty fast. And the time complexity is O(n). N is the length of the numbers. So as we can see, this is just 10 to the power 4. This is why it works. I think that's all about it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.